Hello guys, and welcome back to my kitchen. I'm so excited to be back here. Guys, we are making this delicious coconut potato porridge, okay? With some spinach and some chicken breast and so keep watching. Okay guys, so here are all the ingredients we are going to need for this recipe. The list will be in the description box if you're interested. So we have some chicken breast, we have some parsley, spring onion, garlic, onion, spinach, lime. We're just gonna use the lime zest, and we have some coconut because we need some fresh coconut milk. If you don't have fresh coconut, you can use the canned one. That's completely fine. And we have some potatoes. Here I have the ingredients in my blender. I'm going to blend all this with the coconut milk, not with water. Okay, so I'm not using water in this recipe. Everything is going to be coconut milk. So once I've blended my ingredients here in my pot, I'm going to add some oil and we are going to fry our chicken breast. So you will notice that my chicken breast is seasoned. Yes, I seasoned it with some all-purpose seasoning. You can use chicken seasoning, any seasoning spice of your choice. We just want to add some flavor, or maybe just salt and black pepper. That's completely fine. Just marinate it very well and then fry it. Now that it's in my pot, I'm going to allow it to fry on high heat. And at first, you're going to notice that the juice from the chicken is going to come out. That's why you see there. So you can see the juice from the chicken mixed with the oil. That's why you see the color of the oil like that. But notice we did not add any water in the pot. So the juice is coming from the chicken. Yes, so allow it to fry till you notice that the oil is clear, like the screen, that like what you see on the screen there. You can notice that the color of the oil is different from the first one because there's no more chicken juice. The juice has evaporated. So now we can add our onions, and we're going to keep frying till our onions are golden. After 2 to 3 minutes, we are going to remove the chicken breast because it's nicely fried. The onions are nicely golden. So we're just going to remove the chicken breast and set them aside. We keep our same pot, and the remaining of the oil and onions in there, we keep them as well. And to that, we are going to add our blended mix. I'm going to rinse the inside of my blender with some coconut milk, yes, and pour it back in my pot. So what I would have done with water, I'm doing it with coconut milk because, like I said in the beginning, I'm not adding no water to this recipe. It's just coconut milk. And I'm going to add a bit more coconut milk, but keep in mind that your potatoes, once you add your potatoes in there, the potatoes are naturally going to release water into your pot. Okay, so don't forget, it's going to make the porridge even more runnier. So keep that in mind. You don't want your stew to be too runny as well because potatoes are going to give you more water. So don't forget that. Mix it nicely and season it. I'm going to add some chili in there because I don't want mine to be spicy, so I didn't blend my chili. And I'm going to add some black pepper and some salt, and I'm going to cover it and allow it to boil for about between 5 and 10 minutes or so. Okay. So after 10 minutes, I come back, and the first thing I do is to remove my chili because I don't want to burst them or crush them inside there. And some people ask me why I don't remove the head of the chili and I drop it in there like that. There's no reason, no particular reason. It's just that I don't want my chili to burst, or the risk of having my food being spicy because of the chili, you know, something like that. Because sometimes when you remove the head, there can be a little hole in there that will allow the chili to spice your food, to still spice your food. Okay, so that's just for that. It's just for that reason. Okay guys, so now I taste for salt and flavor and everything is on point. So I'm adding my potatoes in. So guys, I noticed the liquid, the sauce was too much because I planned to make way more potatoes than this and then change my mind. So yes, I had to remove some of the sauce because it was too much, and I'm going to keep it in the fridge or in the freezer. And the day I'm making rice or I'm making, let's say, stew or something like that, I'm going to add it to it, so it's not going in the bin. Here I have my spinach, and I'm using baby spinach. I washed it and drained it very well, and I'm just going to cut it roughly. If you're using the bigger spinach, then you're gonna have to cut it maybe in smaller pieces. I don't know. So the baby spinach, you can, even if you're using baby spinach, you can skip the cutting as well. You don't have to cut it. It's entirely up to you. I chose to cut mine just roughly. I come back to my pot, and yes, my potatoes are ready. They are cooked. So all I'm going to do here, I'm going to mix it nicely, and I'm going to add my chicken in the pot. After adding my chicken, I'm going to add my spinach, and then that is it. My food is ready. So here, because the spinach was a lot, it's a lot, but it's not a lot, because you guys know, if you have used spinach to cook before, then you know that spinach looks a lot, but once it's cooked, it looks like nothing at all. So I added my spinach, the first batch of spinach. I'm going to mix it nicely just to allow the spinach to soften and reduce, and then I'm going to add the remaining of the spinach and then mix it very well. Once that is done, I will switch off the fire. Yes, once you add your spinach and you finish mixing, just switch off your fire. There's no need for cooking. The heat of the pot and the potatoes and all that will steam your spinach for you. You don't want to cook your spinach for too long. Okay, you don't want to destroy all the vitamins and all that's in there. So yes, that's what I'm doing, and that is it, guys. It's as delicious as that, as easy as that, as yummy as that, and as healthy as that. Those that have children, if you have kids like mine that don't like to eat vegetables and all that, just try that, and they will eat it without knowing. They will definitely eat it without knowing. My kids enjoyed it. At first they were like, oh, but once they tasted it, oh my goodness, the flavor of the coconut milk was, seriously, it was so delicious. So delicious. Try it and let me know what you think about it. Thank you, guys. And voila, dinner is served. All I did was to sprinkle some desiccated coconut on top of my plate. Okay, and that is it. The food is ready. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my video. I hope you liked it. I hope you will try it. Don't forget to like, comment, and share, and see you in my next video. Bye.